Have you ever noticed how a silent room can still be filled with conversations? Or how a single glance can convey more than 1,000 words? This is the realm of nonverbal communication, a language that doesn't rely on words, but on the symphony of our actions, expressions, and the space around us. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the depths of this unspoken language. From the power of a gentle touch to the boldness of standing your ground, nonverbal cues shape our perceptions, emotions, and relationships far more than we might realize. Join me as we dive into the fascinating world of nonverbal communication, where silence speaks volumes and every gesture tells a story. As we step into this silent dialogue, let's first decode the vocabulary of nonverbal communication. Each movement, each silence has its meaning. Understanding these will unlock a new dimension of interaction. Kinesics, or body language, involves movements, gestures, facial expressions, and posture. It's how our body speaks without words. A thumbs up for approval, a furrowed brow for confusion, or slouched shoulders for disinterest are all kinesic signals. Proxemics refers to how we use space in our interactions. It studies personal distances and how physical closeness or distance affects communication. Intimate distance for loved ones, personal distance for conversations, and social distance for formal interactions illustrate proxemics. Haptics is the study of touch as a form of nonverbal communication. It encompasses everything from a comforting hug to a firm handshake, conveying messages of care, aggression, or social protocol. Oculesics focuses on the role of eye behavior in communication, including eye contact, blinking, and gaze direction. It's crucial for indicating interest, respect, or aggression. Chronemics examines how time affects communication. It looks at punctuality, the amount of time spent with someone, and how these factors reflect on our values and relationships. Paralanguage, or vocalics, refers to the vocal cues that accompany spoken language, such as tone, pitch, volume, and speech rate. These cues can alter the message's meaning and emotional tone. Physical appearance includes clothing, accessories, and other visual elements that communicate social and personal identity. It's how we choose to present ourselves to the world. With the foundation laid, we delve into the core roles nonverbal communication plays in our lives. How does this silent language complement our words, regulate the flow of our conversations, and reveal the truth of our emotions? Nonverbal communication isn't just an add-on to words. It's a fundamental part of human interaction. It reinforces verbal communication by adding emphasis or emotion to the spoken word. It can substitute for verbal communication, conveying messages without a single word spoken, like a nod instead of saying yes. It regulates conversations, indicating when it's our turn to speak or listen through cues like eye contact or body orientation. Importantly, it conveys emotions with a richness and subtlety that words might not capture, and it defines relationships, signaling intimacy, dominance, or detachment through proximity, touch, and other nonverbal behaviors. Having explored the functions, let's navigate the nuanced differences and similarities between these nonverbal cues. How do they work together to paint a full picture of our intentions and feelings? Let's compare and contrast to uncover the subtleties of this intricate dance. While all forms of nonverbal communication provide rich insights, they serve different purposes. Kinesics and proxemics, for example, interact closely. Body language can express agreement or discomfort, while space usage can indicate relationship closeness or status. Haptics and oculesics offer contrasts in connection and regulation. Touch establishes bonds and conveys emotion directly, whereas eye contact governs conversational turn-taking and signals attentiveness or challenge. Chronemics and paralanguage both modify the context of verbal communication, but in distinct ways. Time management reflects cultural values and personal priorities, while vocal nuances add depth and emotion to spoken words. Our journey through the silent yet expressive world of nonverbal communication draws to a close. We've unlocked the secrets of unspoken signals, from the subtle to the overt, learning how they forge connections, convey emotions, and shape our social interactions. Armed with this knowledge, let's step forward, more attuned to the messages we send and receive without ever saying a word. Remember, in the realm of human interaction, the most powerful messages are often not spoken but felt and seen. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening exploration into the language of silence.